record on our main video. Okay.
Looks like it's sideways.
Yeah, we're live.
Fine.
Yeah, it should be fine. It's just, I don't know. The tilt on it's weird. I don't want to talk about that on camera. We're already set in. We're ready to go. Okay, you guys, it's Friday. Happy Friday for those of you maybe who are joining us. It doesn't show us if anyone's on with us right now, but it is TGLF. You want to start the intro off?
Hello, doll hunters. I'm Timoteo.
And I'm George. And
welcome to
TGLF.
Timoteo and George Live Fridays.
You're the one who decided that. How do you forget that? You're so crazy.
Maybe I need to change it.
What do you want to do? So
Anyways, let's not discuss that on camera.
Well, you change it every time. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started then. Welcome to TGLF, you guys. As you guys know, we've been posting some content this week. We're here set up differently because we kind of wanted to show off something that we posted earlier this week, but it's a big structure. We couldn't fit it in my office per usual, so we're here in our living quarters. First thing on the agenda today, almost said good afternoon, Tim.
Good afternoon, Melissa.
And then, yep, that's all the comments are right now. So, first thing up is Tuesday Taylor's Penthouse apartment. You can go ahead and start with that.
Yes, Tuesday Taylor's Penthouse apartment. We put it together in our last video. It's from 1976. Ideal Toys, and it's a very rare structure. This structure, it's very hard to find because the pieces get broken, they get lost. The cardboard, if you notice when we put it together, gets fringed up and gets really used and ripped up. So this set that we have is in really good condition. It did have some faults on it and have some wear and tear, but I believe it came out really well. I said on the video that they did package it, so there was a piece that was broken, but we managed through that, and also showed you some of our Tuesday Taylor dolls, also Tiffany Taylor dolls on our video. So check that out and take a look, get our little views up a little higher, because I don't know why people just don't like those put together ones. But it was a very fun put together. And Tuesday Taylor is a fantastic doll. Her hair is luxurious. It's the doll that changes. It's an 11.5-inch doll. It was one of those competitors back when Barbie was doing her Superstars era with the whole doll out that they came out with Mattel. So check it out. Ideal Toys did a wonderful doll with Tuesday, and I hope you enjoy it. George?
That's it? Okay, all right. Well, we're going to comment right here.
What does that mean when you say that?
Oh, because you just stopped. I was like, okay. You could keep going. I'm just looking at comments.
George, what do you think?
Oh, I love the apartment. The apartment's really cool. Obviously, you guys, for like some of you guys that are mentioning, like, oh my God, Gianni wrote, oh my God, a Tuesday Taylor apartment, such a dream. It sure is. And then Razor Dude said, hi guys. Hey, Razor Dude. And then we have Doll Collecting 101. Hey, Sal. He said, hi, cuties. Am I late? No, you are not late. You're right on time. We were running a little late, but it's because we are maybe around presenting the beautiful Tuesday Taylor's Penthouse. I love the Penthouse. It's not mine. It's Tim. I don't love. Tim loved it so much because it is kind of an expensive item to obtain money-wise, but this one's a very nice condition. It's very nicely well kept up. The previous owner did a good job. Yes, in the video you'll see that there are some fraying on the tabs of the walls, but the actual wall that you see minus the tabs, they're all in really great condition. So I think it's a wonderful find. I think there's a wonderful piece to add to your vintage ideal toy collection. Especially as a structure. Yeah. Because Barbie didn't have a penthouse. People keep saying that in the comments too. They're like, it's probably one of the best vintage doll structures out there. And I do agree. It's very unique. It's a lot different than Barbie's dream houses or any other structures that she has. This is more sophisticated.
Yeah, I believe she must live on the top penthouse. But the background, if you can see, I'm not sure, but the skyline is the New York skyline. So that's really neat. To show off, and it has a day and a night version, so you can actually pull it out and flip it around and then choose what time of the day it is. And it has, which was really fun because George was thrown off a little bit about it, but it does have an elevator access to her entrance. So not a front door. It's actually just an elevator that opens up into her apartment, which is really neat. I enjoyed that. But Tuesday Taylor, beautiful doll. They used her body in from Ideal Toys with the other dolls after, of course, this toy line was over with. They started reusing her body, I believe, with the skater. God, I forgot her name already. Not Mary Lou Retton, but anyways, there was the skater doll that they actually brought out, Olympic skater, and they used that body for her. Not her head, a different mold.
Yeah, which we said in the video, which you can hear all that back in the video. But doll collecting 100, Sal wrote anything for Salinas.
Oh yes.
Read the comments or comments.
Hispanic Heritage Month.
Heritage.
I thought I would wear my Selena shirt.
I like the way you said it, heritage. And then we have some more comments. We gotta engage a little bit more. I forget sometimes to read the comments. And then who is that? Baby 4 in the trash. What? Baby in the trash. I love Tuesday dolls. Yeah, Tim loves Tuesday Taylor dolls. So as you can see, they're all his dolls right here. I think I have one, but it's only because I got it like on a discount bin, like at a thrift store. But I don't collect. They're expensive. These are expensive items. I like kind of limit myself at what do you call it? I limit myself with vintage dolls just because it gets very expensive. But he loves vintage dolls.
And then also, look at this, a Taylor Jones doll. Isn't that wonderful? You didn't really show her too much in the video. She was kind of way up in the top corner, but she was there. If you would look at the video, you'll see her way tucked in the corner of one of my cabinets. But I had her there, didn't have her open, so I didn't want to pull her out because maybe in the future, I was telling George, we'll probably do a little more in-depth video with Tuesday Taylor and Taylor Jones. Just to show off the dolls and the fashions, which I thought would be really neat. But these fashions are very hard to find, so good luck on that, Timoteo. Sorry. Ooh, let me just put that
down. Let's go back to YouTube, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, it was a fun video. Yeah, Melissa said that was a fun video. And then Maria wrote, "Hi everyone, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Maria." TGLF. And Daiwa Scarlett said, "Good morning." Well, good morning. Then hi to GGGGF, amazing. And then JOVs wrote, "Hi, hello, you guys. Finally can be in alive. Blessings from Mexico." Well, hello. Is it Joves? Oh, I don't know. You know, the way people write the screen names. Forgive me if I mispronounce anything. But yes, good morning. Happy Friday. And then Maria Toss wrote, "Yes, fabulous, fine for sure." Hold on. Let me remove somebody from our chat.
How they show this. This is the Penthouse apartment. Isn't that nice? On the little box, they just kind of show it to you and show you a little background also of the penthouse here, letting you know what you could do with it. That's neat.
Okay, nice. Okay, well, he's all stuck on that doll.
I'm just thinking, like, God, I would love to take it out of the box, but it looks like it's one of those dolls that has a sticky leg on it. So after the years, it looks like it's that polypropylene or whatever plastic that starts to break down. And I can see in here already that her legs are starting to glue together. Or so who knows? I don't want to take her out and just leave her like that. I hope that her legs are okay, but I could see the greasiness already in it. Darn it. Oh, wow.
On TikTok, a baby in the trash wrote, "She is gorge. Oh my God, I love vintage AA dolls." Yeah, they're obviously also very sought after. So very rare because of the time they were produced. Doll companies were very colorist and didn't produce a lot of black dolls. So it's very nice to see some of them survive the years. And then even this one, fully packaged, is absolutely wonderful. Someone wrote, Baby in the Trash wrote a comment as well on TikTok and asked, "Do you guys have any tips on making doll collecting TikTok account?" Yeah, I do. I would say post the stuff, like don't stress yourself out too much and post things that you really like. Don't try to post things just because it's trendy or other people are doing it. Like my journey with doll collecting, it always started with, like, I didn't care really about the I didn't know nothing about the designers. I didn't really care too much about the brand. I just bought dolls because I liked them. Especially at the time, we were thrift shopping for dolls a lot, so it was easy to buy them. And even though they weren't complete, I didn't really care. I just bought dolls because I liked visually what they look like, and then take it from there, and then start researching them and find out about them, and then maybe base your content around that, or just redress some people like to customize them. People do so many things with their dolls, so just find a thing that you, even if it's just admiring a doll, we'll take a cute little photo, maybe set up a little diorama or something, and have a good time.
Yeah, just have a fun time with your dolls. Just I would take that initiative, like George said. Just find something that you're interested about the doll, and just kind of focus on that and just work on that. Don't worry about what other people are doing out there, because a lot of times, it's just copying somebody. You know how it is when you copy somebody, you don't copy it correctly, or But so just focus on what you like about your doll, your collecting experience with the doll. People just do so many random things, and people just like to watch that. So I would go there.
And I don't, and it's interesting to say it in that way. I don't, it's funny because I don't even think about it in that sort of way, but that is very important. It's true, people do like to see that stuff, because a lot of the time, like, my approach, like I said, is just because I like it, and that's about it. The only reason why I started posting stuff is because we started our YouTube channel.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Other than that, like he said, people want to see it. He's very correct on that. I just like I just always stick to things that I like he said, and then just see something what people are receptive to, and maybe build off of that. If that's your goal, is to engage with an online audience, and just maybe try to experiment, like he said, and figure it out.
With us, I mean, we enjoy what we do. So obviously, sometimes you don't get as many views as you want to get it, but as long as you get it out there and you kind of go through that, I think that's very successful for yourself to do, to just say, you know what, I did it, and just kind of move on with that. So I wouldn't worry about too much about.
Sal wrote there's 16-inch Tuesday Taylors. No, there's Tiffany Taylor dolls. You can grab one. You have one over there. You want to show Tiffany Taylor?
She's 18 inches. Well, they say 19 inches.
No, it's not it's Tiffany came out first. Then they created Tuesday as a smaller fashion doll version of her, like, and then here's just for comparison, you can see here's the Tuesday and here's Tiffany Taylor. This is the black Tiffany Taylor. We actually are, some of our most viewed videos on our channel here on YouTube are our Tiffany Taylor related videos. We actually haven't done a Tuesday Taylor video. This technically is the first kind of Tuesday video that we've done. Oh, there you go.
See how different they are? And remember, this is not a Tuesday Taylor. This is Taylor Jones. This is her friend. So they did change her name.
Yeah, it's the same line of dolls, just different name. It's like Barbie and Midge.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, there's these tall ones right here. Yeah, they're really stunning. They're really beautiful.
And their hair flips around as well, but
yeah, once people like find out about them, they really love them unless they're collecting. This one's a lot more rare to come by, the black Tiffany Taylor. But Tiffany Taylor was the first of her kind, really, and especially because she was a lot more like sexy, I would say, compared to Barbie. I mean, Barbie was, but then they started changing her because from what I hear, the reception, people calling her too maybe sexy. But Tiffany stayed sexy. She didn't change. And then they made Tuesday as a smaller companion, as a fashion doll size. I mean, she is a fashion doll, but more like typical fashion doll size.
And they both have their rearranging flip hair.
Oh, hi, Steph. How's it going? Happy Friday. Oh. TGLF. Sorry, I had to remove some comments off of YouTube. Some people were writing some really rude stuff. So TikTok, make sure, let's clean up that comment section and put some nice comments on there. And then somebody was writing something in a language I don't read, so I just removed it because I'm not sure what they were saying. So let's just YouTube's been acting up a little bit the last couple weeks. But for those of you joining us on YouTube, we appreciate you all the time. And you weirdo randos.
We've been connecting with a lot of those negative people.
Oh, we're not connecting with them. They're finding us.
Hunting us down.
Yeah,
the doll collector's out of here now.
Okay, but yeah, it's an amazing penthouse apartment. The video's up on our channel right now if you want to watch it. We basically sit down and put it all together because it doesn't come assembled. It's not easily put together. I can imagine when it was brand new, because of all the little slots and inserts, it was maybe a little bit more easier, but it's a little bit harder because it's a little bit worn and a little bit older. But it's a fun process. There's some people that have dropped comments on our videos saying, hey, I remember this, or oh wow, you have this item, it's a holy grail.
Or they didn't even know it existed. That was kind of a different one. I was like, yeah, it's hard to imagine knowing every doll out there and everything that came with accessories that were available. But with this set, we mentioned it many times, is always be careful with vintage toys and items, because this is a very fragile set. The plastic on the foundation is very brittle, so try not to force it. If you have it, force these items together, and if you have to somehow click it, just be very patient with doing that assembly.
Yeah, Tim likes structures. I don't really like structures. I don't collect them. I think they take up too much space in my collection because, like I like the dolls more than anything.
Yeah.
But they are stunning. I'm not gonna lie. I just personally don't collect them. But he has lots of structures. He has like a Monster High mansion. He has the A-frame right here. He has the dream houses. He has got this. He has Pepper's Treehouse over there. Like he has so
I have
many.
A couple of Barbie.
They're cool.
Houses, fashion shops.
Yeah, fashion shops. He has so many. I don't like them. I don't collect them. So we're like on two spectrums on that. I mean, I don't mind them. I just think they take up too much room. Like even with trunks and stuff like that. Like I started collecting them at some point, but then I started selling some of them because they just take up too much room, and I don't have that much stuff. I think that much of what I had to store. I have a good amount right now, but I still want to probably sell some at the next doll show.
George called this our living room space, but we actually don't live in this space because we have so much dolls and structures in here. I mean, we have a couch here, but that's all.
That's not that much.
Well, I got all my other stuff. I even got my little Barbie Sun Sailor.
Anyways, but yeah, it's a cool video if you want to check it out. Or right now you can go click on it, or after this, not right now, after you watch this live.
Don't tune out.
Then we have says hi. Well, hi. Oh, welcome to the live. Hi. Oh, hi, River Valdez. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
But yeah, we like I said, she's such an amazing doll. This week, the stuff we tend to focus on sometimes is niche. I know sometimes Barbie gets a little bit more attention, but Tim really likes these. Well, it's you. Especially the vintage stuff. It's mainly you. So, like, what drives you, I feel like, to collect this stuff, it's like rarity.
Oh no.
No, it is a lot of the time because I don't collect vintage stuff like that. I have things, but I don't have collections of things to showcase like that. Like every once in a while, if you have something you want to showcase, I said, I have something I can contribute to this collection. But a lot of the time, it's like you hunt for this stuff and you look for this stuff. You're online. And because that's really where you find the bulk of stuff is online, because it's hard to like say, hey, I'm going to go visit my local vintage store today and hope I find this very specific niche item. No, it doesn't work like that. And then if you go somewhere where they do sell vintage doll stuff,
it's like a handful.
It's overpriced. Like people sometimes like price, especially like at antique malls or stores, sometimes they'll price things if they know what it is, they'll mark it up so high where it's like, I don't want to. I'd rather go buy it on eBay where I saw it for cheaper and better condition, even with shipping and taxes. So as you guys know, I'm sure through doll hunting, it's something we're very well versed in, is hunting for stuff and buying things. Like online is your best friend. Why do you look back like that?
Oh, because I was just listening. Go ahead.
Well, then say something. You say something then. Go ahead.
No. I was going to say something about my mink coat. I was thinking of maybe putting this online for sale. So if you guys want to check it out, this is the Tiffany Taylor mink coat. I just finished cleaning it up and getting it ready.
Beautiful.
Smells wonderful.
Oh, don't put your face all over it. You just cleaned it.
Wonderful. So no, if you're interested in this, Tiffany Taylor is probably going to be going online pretty soon for sale. Yay for me.
Yeah, that's gonna be an awesome sell. That's a very something. You just threw it to the side.
Well, it's on couch.
It's like, bye, bitch.
No, but it's true about these antique malls and vintage stores. You know, I was saying there's a very handful of these dolls available. So get out there. We actually have a new antique mall that's going to be opening up in the valley soon, right down the street from our house. I told George. So there's a lot of weird comments. I guess everyone gets negative comments, but even them, they just posted that they're going to be opening up in the valley, and then everyone just attacked them about, I don't know, just their own problems. So who knows? What do you think about the new store? I think the store's going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean it's nice, and the fact that it's so close. But like all the only thing I'm skeptical about, I mean, I'm happy for them open. The only thing I'm skeptical about, because like we have, it's not too far from our house. There's like a plaza with vintage stores, and it's a little strip. But in my opinion, it's just like it's more like vintage inspired, because there's a lot of like what do you call it? Reproductions. reproductions,
Oh,
like how
like
no, it's like a lot of home
furniture.
furnishings that look like worn, like they made to look worn. It's not actually vintage stuff,
Mm.
and they'll throw in like an old like random toy here and there, but it's like
On
it's more
purpose.
like an overinflated like thrift store. These little strip. I forget what they call the plaza, but it's right off of Thunderbird and Cave Creek, right there, right
Okay.
before Thunderbird and Cave Creek. We've been to. We went there recently. It's such a bust every time we go. It's fun with the idea of going there because there's like four shops back to back, but it's like there's no toys, there's no dolls. Even when it comes to like furniture and stuff, it's more like stuff that would end up at Goodwill eventually. It's not like there's one store that looks like it's like high end maybe because of the way they present it, but even then it's like
Well,
it's like you can go to Ross or like Marshalls and find some of this
yeah, but
stuff.
like some of the stuff that's at a thrift store is
So
gonna be that old
so
vintage
so
stuff
that
they're trying to
but
get
it's
rid of.
but
So you want to save that stuff.
it's not vintage, is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
We've been to it. It's these four. Remember, there's a thrift shop. That one is a really thrift shop. But then the other stores around it, they're
Mm.
like vintage stores and they're not. So this shop that's coming into town, I just hope it's not one of those shops
No.
that sells things that are vintage, but it's just like vintage looking and nothing's actually in the store is
But you know
vintage.
that's the kind of stuff that gathers in like those handful of dolls. Because if that store was not there with all their furniture that looks vintage, then we wouldn't find people who would randomly throw in like a Barbie from the 70s or 60s. Even though it's like one or two, at least there's a spot
Okay,
where that could like be
that's
eventually
that's fine. Yeah,
found. You know
no,
what I
no, no.
mean?
I get that, but these places don't have that
Yeah.
in this part of town, especially like in Phoenix or in like West Phoenix, where there's like random antique shops throughout Phoenix. There's no dolls.
Hmm.
There's collectible like brass armadillo places or like those comic book, but they're not geared towards vintage stuff. They're like more actual collectibles, and
Gotcha.
that's what I'm saying. When you come here to Arizona,
Collectibles.
there's a lot of antique malls and shops that actually have vintage Barbie and mod and mid-century dolls in Mesa, not in Phoenix. Phoenix doesn't really curate those kind of items. Yeah, if you go to Barcelona, there'll be like one or two dealers with some vintage Barbies, but a lot of the time they're like way overpriced and not great condition. They're just like it's very slim pickings. So that's I guess what I'm saying is
Well,
I just hope for the shop is they actually do have vintage stuff rather than just vintage looking stuff
well, I
or
guess
calling it
like
stuff
you said,
vintage.
I think it's just a location because Mesa is more of a retired community, so there's a lot of older people there. So I would imagine they're the ones that have a lot of that stuff available. And if you get like to West Phoenix and all these locations in central downtown Phoenix, it's more of a younger, family-oriented crowd. So I would see where they would sell their
Oh yeah.
collectibles.
Oh yeah, Sal on TikTok wrote like the people who say '90s Barbies are
Vintage.
vintage because of the 1960s.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean just to I say this a lot on this channel, but like since I've been doll collecting, I've always been taught that in doll world, because the difference from different areas of different like clothing and different things of collecting, but with dolls. It has to be 40 years plus to be considered vintage. Like when we started, yeah, all the 80s stuff wasn't even vintage yet. Now it's starting to be vintage because you
Yeah.
know the year that we're in, and I can't even believe it. I still don't like a lot of the 80s. I'm sorry, I don't like 80s
It's
dolls
like
too
when Barbie
much.
came out. I think it was the 90s or 2000s where they did a vintage Coca-Cola set, but the dolls are all new. Everything's brand new, and
Yeah.
everyone I got so excited because of that. But you know that's fun for display purposes. I still think.
But yeah, they had 19 usually like in the doll world, because I know when it comes to clothes it's different. Like anything 20 years plus, if you buy clothes and stuff, yeah, 20 years plus is vintage. And when it comes to dolls though, it's 40 years plus. So yeah, it's very incorrect when you say 90s Barbies are vintage. When it's 2030 and we're in that decade, then you can start calling it vintage. But
Mm.
even then, I won't really like them too much because it's not like my era of collecting too much. Like there's sparse dolls that'll
And a
do,
lot of
but
these
it's
malls
not.
also that's where it gets kind of I want to say diluted with that too as well with clothing where they over offer too much clothing from the thrift where there's thrift people now that just go to the thrift store to find this vintage items and it becomes just so much in these
Well,
antique malls.
that happened to one of our favorite places in is it Mesa?
Yeah, marketplace.
The antique marketplace. It's like no, it's the Merchant Square.
Oh yeah, the Merchant Square.
What are you
Sorry,
talking about? Yeah,
isn't
Merchant
that
Square.
marketplace?
No, it's
Merchant Square,
not. No, Marketplace
marketplace.
is something else. The Merchant
Hmm.
Square. It's a shop over there in Mesa. It's like on the border of like south kind of Phoenix-ish Mesa. Anyways, but they have like they have a thrift section, a thrift shop section of their store, which is really cool. You can sometimes find dolls there, not necessarily vintage, but just dolls. And then they got like their consignment side, which is the antique place, and they got booths. They got display like booth windows where you gotta ask them to open to show you stuff. And in the middle of their shop, it's where, because it became trendy for a lot of young people, is clothing, like you said, but it's not even like old. That, I mean, in our opinions, it's not that old of clothing, but it's considered vintage to this newer generation, where it's hilarious because like you've been going to these places for many years, but now all of a sudden these super young kids are in there. I say kids because I'm in my 30s, but like the super young kids are in there because they're shopping for like Metallica shirts because it's trendy, and I'm just like, they're okay, sure.
Yeah, and what's sad is they overprice these items, and these poor kids are just being raped for their money just because they're telling them it's a vintage thing. But the other one I really like that we have here is call it antique, because they're not like focused, and they always also say collectibles and everything. But that in particular store, the reason I like that store so much is because they put a timeline on the products that are sitting on the shelf. So after a certain amount of time, they make them discount them and put them in the consignment areas.
Yeah, so there you go.
I like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hold on, we got some comments. Says you two are cute. Oh, well, thank you. That's very sweet of you.
It's because we're on this little barely. The video later.
Well, they can see me.
The video later will be the longer video that we post on.
You must have been just talking about me. That's what it was.
But we barely can.
Viv and Asif says, "Hi guys, happy Friday. That penthouse is amazing. It's in such good condition for its age. We never had the M's Taylors in the UK. As far as I know, but they're really lovely. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Miss Taylors. I put M's Taylor. Oh, really? Oh, she's a fabulous doll. I'm sure you would love her, Viv. She's just like." She's so sultry. She's so sophisticated and so like kind of sexy. Like I said, we have videos of Tiffany Taylor on our channel, and there's some of the most viewed videos on our channel. I think because like Tim says, there's a who's also named Tiffany Taylor.
Oh, she's a Playboy model.
There you go, Playboy model. There you go.
And if you,
I was going to say something else.
If you Google her, you'll probably come across her quite a bit. Even on eBay, if you Google Tiffany Taylor, so be careful where you're at. You're going to get dolls and a naked woman flying through because they sell a lot of her.
Then Steph Sells by the Seashore said, "Yes, that's super annoying when they do that." Yeah, it's yeah. I know. I read the comment you wrote it earlier about the antique kind of shops and the kind of like the things they should be selling versus the things they actually sell. Yeah, it's like almost a waste of time.
It's up to the vendors that are there though to sell. I believe there should be some sort of rule to the whole game, like the actual owners of these antique malls to say, look, you are not allowed to sell from this year to this year, or don't sell anything from 2000 up because that's not a kind of our forum. I don't know. That would be a nice rule if they had that. But a lot of times people just want to make money and sell what they can. And that's kind of the whole rule of the game of vending. And a lot of times these people who are selling have to give a percentage back to the space that they're renting out. So that could be also part of that whole game of making that money. It's hard.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's still, for me, it's still not... I don't know. It's just that's what's annoying about shopping in person these days. It's just like it's that misleading sort of thing where you expect something and then you go to the shop, but you can easily Google a shop, especially like here in the US. You can Google something and just look at the photos on Yelp and get a feel for what the shop has and be like, I'm not gonna waste my time, because it is wasting your time when you're on a hunt for like dolls and something specific. I don't want to waste my time at a place that sells collectible like furniture and overpriced decor for your home just to hope maybe I see one Barbie. That was a place here.
Well, that's the fun about shopping and hunting.
No, sometimes it's a waste of time. Sometimes it's because some places are so far apart. That's why sometimes the internet can be a little bit better sometimes, but it is fun. Like if you take a day to do it, yeah, but when you don't have that much extra time, I guess.
But I agree with you. If you are looking for something very specific, and you want it and you don't mind what you pay for it, then yeah, I'd go online and look for your purchases there. Otherwise, if you have a day and want to go have fun and go to the antique store, I suggest go do that because I always have a great time. Even if I could come out with nothing in my hands, at least I have a feel, because sometimes I didn't know I may needed that little vase to add to my house, or that little cute table in the corner, or you never know. You'll find a lot of stuff at these antique. I support antique malls.
Who said I didn't?
No, I mean, like, as far as
you're saying it like I said I did.
Like
no,
like
that's not what I said. I said I just don't like when places call themselves antique or vintage shops and they don't sell vintage or antique things. They sell things that look vintage looking.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm saying is that's what's annoying. It's like, that's not vintage. That's just like rustic. That's like, it tries to look like it's old, but it's not actually an old item. And there's so many places like that nowadays. It's so trendy for people to do that. And that's because then it bleeds into like collectibles. It's like they throw things like 90s Barbies in there, like Sal was saying, because they think it's vintage. It's like, this is, no offense, this is not vintage. It's kind of like trash. Get it out of my way. It depends on the doll.
But I think they add those items in there because it's no longer 90s anymore.
I think too,
you know
like
I mean?
I think too, like I've been to
something
plenty of
from the
shops.
90s?
I've online. There's like plenty of places where like I walk in and they throw in toys just for the sake of throwing in toys without even realizing what it is. Like they just have random crap around, and I'm just like, and it doesn't sell because we'll visit it like months later, and that stuff's still there. They just moved it over there.
They're hoping it will become antique. it's so
yeah, that I guess that too. Yeah, well, they're gonna be waiting a long time.
I had a lot of luck.
Eric Patterson said, "Hey there, hey Eric, happy Friday." And then Leroy Shane McCarty wrote, "Hi guys, barely made it to live." Well, hi, we're glad you made it. Yes, it's false advertising. I agree. Thank you so much, Steph, for agreeing with me. I appreciate someone's agreeing with me. Yes. So yeah, please check out the Tiffany Taylor Penthouse. You will never find this at a vintage store. I guarantee you.
If you do, you're lucky.
Because Tim had to find it. Guess where he bought it? Online. He bought it online because you cannot find amazing stuff like this, like that too.
But once again, like I said, if you need something very specific, I would
like this too. You didn't find that. Like most of this stuff.
Actually, I found this one online.
Where? No, you didn't find it in person.
No.
Like none of this stuff was in person.
No, none of it.
A lot of my vintage stuff I didn't find in person. I bought online. We used to have a stop. We talk about this quite a bit on our channel.
My number 3 Barbies I found at an antique mall. That was the one over in the
Merchant Square.
Merchant Square.
Yeah, because it's a good place. Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They actually have vintage stuff. They actually follow the rules of
kind of like Treasure Trove as well. They
another place. That's what I'm saying. But that's not here in Phoenix. That's in other cities. That's what I'm saying. Phoenix needs to get their vintage act together because our antique and vintage stores. Whenever anybody talks about antique shopping in Phoenix, like there's this drag queen podcaster who talked about, I love antique shopping in Phoenix. I'm like, there's no like good antique shops here. They're like, I was like, she must be shopping for something else.
Well, remember too, a lot of people like just combined everything to Phoenix because people
they could be, but like whenever I tell people if they ever come visit here, pop yourself in Mesa, like go to downtown Mesa and then just hit Google Maps antique malls and you'll get it won't be close by you, but at least you'll be in the middle of kind of where you need to go next. Because if you pop yourself in Phoenix and hit antique shops, you're gonna waste your time in Phoenix shopping for dolls. So just word of advice to anybody, it's a great place to shop for dolls, but you don't go to Phoenix, you go to Mesa, which is right next to Phoenix. It's not very far.
But Tempe has that Zia Records, which has that retro.
Well, I wouldn't advertise Zia Records too, because their stuff is kind of overpriced too. Like some of the last time I went,
I did find a vintage Barbie case.
The last time I went, I like aside from vintage stuff, like I was trying to buy the Anna and Elsa. There were the ones I got from the Disney, the company store. They had them there. And then when I asked them to put them behind the counter, they threw that effing set on the floor.
Well, they're young kids.
No. And that's what I'm saying. Is that's how they treat their stuff as your records. It's like, unless you're going to open it, a lot of this packaging isn't the greatest. It's kind of overpriced. And then when I saw it on the floor and the guy grabbed it and kind of scraped it some extra when he picked it up to ring it up for me, I was like,
well, I found a pool and patio set from the Zia Records.
But that was very lucky. Yeah. That was so lucky.
Only $30.
But that was very lucky because they didn't know what it was. But then you go to some place like the what is it called? The Collector's Marketplace here in Phoenix, which is like they sell, and it's a lot more nerdy. So they've got like anime stuff. They've got like Pokemon, but then they got collectibles like dolls and action figures. But it's kind of people bring their stuff there and they buy it off of you and resell it. Yeah. And they got like, oh my god, the last time that I was there, they had this young lady who was like Googling all the prices. It was like a G1 Monster High collection, like a lot of the original Monster High dolls, like nice collector ones. And I was seeing what she was pricing them at, and she was like, I bet you she was going to eBay and marking the prices off of what people were asking for,
not selling.
and it was ridiculous. I was about to start recording her and gonna post her online, but that's harassment. I didn't want to do that, but I was so appalled. I was like, I mean, I get it because you've said that there's an underlying overhead. I understand they gotta pay, but at the same time, that's like resetting the market value price for unfairly for people who don't know to look on eBay, who just go to the shop and go and buy things, and they're fooled into paying too much for this Draculaura doll that they can get a lot. And it's in person. I always think when it's in person, give someone a little bit of a better deal, especially if you're a resale place. Like just move the product, because sometimes I'll go back to these shops and they just have the same stuff, and it does not sell. It does not move until they reduce it and they finally cave in. But I don't know. It's ridiculous
always
sometimes.
Ask for a discount. George likes doing that.
I do that. Antique malls. Yeah, antique malls. Whenever you go shopping, because a lot of it's consignment and there's dealers, always ask. They'll at least give you like a 10% discount. In my experience, that's what happens. But don't go to Target and ask for 10% off unless you have the Target red card. Don't do that. Oh, we got some more comments. Joves wrote, what do you guys think on the new Claudine Wolf Collector? Are you going to buy her? Thank you for bringing it up. We could change the subject now. I like her a lot. I think I'm going to buy her. I'm a fan of her hair. I love the twist braid, and I love her stockings, or shoe stockings.
Like isn't there like all one piece?
Yeah, I love that. It's like, because like, I'm going to say this, not to be hateful, but because I've always thought this about Monster High, but I think a lot of Monster High's dolls are very tacky. They're like mismatched, but that's part of their charm, right? That they kind of look tacky and weird and strange, like little monsters. But this Claudine doll is actually kind of chic, and that's what I like about her.
I like the fur they threw on her.
Yeah, it's like someone made a comparison to like a look like Beyonce's vibe from the Ring the Alarm music video. Is it Ring the Alarm? Upgrade You. The Upgrade You music video, where she's all decked out and like looking super luxe and rich. And I'm like, that is giving Beyonce Upgrade You. I love that. And I love Claudine. Claudine's such a fabulous Monster High character. So I'm going to get her, but I heard she's going to be like $91 because it's a collector doll. So I'll probably wait till she posts on Amazon, because the thing Mattel, I noticed her doing is they raise their prices with the higher tariff prices, but whenever it's on sale on Walmart or other retailers like Amazon, they'll list her at that lower price, regular price point, non-tariff price point. So I usually wait for Amazon too, because I get fast shipping because I have Prime, so it arrives quickly. I collect Barbie, Manu wrote. Oh, well, congratulations, Manu. Nice. What kind of Barbies do you collect? Let us know. We collect lots of Barbies, a lot of vintage, as you can see, like, well, it's not Barbie, but, fashion dolls from the 60s and 70s, and then we collect a lot of modern stuff, too. Yeah, but very excited for the Claudine Wolf Collector doll. I don't have a collector Claudine doll, so that would be my first one to add to my collection. I'm slowly, we'll see. Or I'll probably, if she doesn't sell out, I'll probably wait, because I don't really collect a lot of the G1 characters too much. The original Monster High characters, I try to collect more of the Skelectors. Skelectors. I love Skelector dolls. Like, we'll get to it later, like Emily, but there's a new Emily out on the streets this week that I want to talk about. But yeah, to circle back to vintage and everything, please watch our video we just posted. Tuesday Taylor's Penthouse apartment. Yes. And then I did post a short here on YouTube, and then for some reason it didn't get any views, so I deleted it, and I'm gonna repost it on the weekend. So hopefully, you guys, please watch our short once we repost it. It's just like a quick little like, check out Tiffany's with Tiffany Taylor's Tuesday Taylor's real voice in the video. Her real voice. She introduces you to her penthouse. A quick short. Yeah. But yeah, we're super excited to finally have dropped this video. Tim has been eyeing this structure for a while. Yeah. And check it out. But
moving to the future.
But before we move on from our content, there's one thing I posted this morning because it arrived overnight. So I wanted to talk about that really quick. If you guys know, this has been teased, but he's finally out. This is the Michael Cera Barbie the movie Allan doll. Don't be too scared. He's a little bit scary looking. Here's close up for the camera. Oh, careful, Tim, you're shaking our camera.
Oh, sorry.
And then here, you guys, you can check out Michael Cera. Right here he is, right here. So, he arrived. I don't think he looks like Michael Cera. I know Michael Cera very well. I grew up watching his movies.
It's just like him to me.
Yeah, but you don't know him like that. That's what I'm saying. I grew up with him. Michael Cera has a very boyish charm.
But see, you're like you just said from way back.
Not way back in, even still today, he's
grown into his looks. He looks like that.
No, you're just trying to be funny. I know you're trying because he looks goofy, and you're trying to. I know he has a goofy like look, kind of like looking sensibilities to him, but he does not look like this.
I think he looks because I already.
Well, can I finish my opinion? Let me finish my opinion before you try to negate what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I don't think he's trying. I don't think he looks like he is. I think someone made a good point. Someone talked. I just saw someone comment that he looks like the Frank Sinatra mold, but they tweaked it a little bit, and I do see that they did tweak it. I don't think he looks like this. I don't think it looks like the stock photo, even the hair, it's inconsistent. But, I understand they got to style each doll's hair, so I guess it's going to be a little bit different. But I do enjoy the attempt of trying to include a second outfit. But we just got Playline Allan, the new one, not too long ago. So he, of course, to me, looks cuter, much better, but it's not Michael Cera. But also that I like that it has all these accessories. I just don't like that they just kind of like re-released the outfits in such a short amount of time right after this came out. And then the outfit already exists with the Barbie that came out, so it's not too exciting. I was just hoping in person that he would look better. That's what I was hoping for, because I already didn't like the way he looked. This is another Ken boy doll, so that's the only reason why I bought him, because I wanted to see if he looked better in person. But go ahead, you're going. I'm done.
Well, I like the reason why I like him is because they actually made his shirt like a more of a terry cloth, which actually represents the vintage one, and I love
the collar, yeah.
And the vintage one, and I love how they put the patch on there, because that horse patch is the coolest thing. I thought that was really neat at the end when they started adding that. But I love the pink jumpsuit for him. I wanted to wear one of these at the National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention a couple years ago. There was a whole group of people that were wearing these really neat jumpsuits, and I was like, I want one. But as far as the doll, he is a goofy doll. I'm not sure why in the movie they portrayed poor Allan as a goofy character. This Michael Cera, whatever his name is. I mean, I did not enjoy him being a goofy character. But if you want a goofy doll, here it is. I mean, I think they did. He looks like the goofy character man that is in the movie. The back, of course, is a full profile forward, so it doesn't look the same. But if you look at the dolls, look at the side profile, if they would have showed it on the box, it would look to me exactly the same. I did not enjoy the actor they picked for Allan. I thought he could have been a little bit more cooler and more supportive of a Ken doll. And I just think they may have downplayed him a little bit. I don't enjoy the actor, but I do like the doll.
Oh, well, that's kind of intense.
Oh, okay.
Well, I like Michael Cera. I think that's like, I don't know him personally, but he's played really good roles in a lot of movies. I actually like his role in the Allan movie. He's very adorable. He's very likable. I don't know what you saw, but I thought he was very likable and cute and adorable, because he was kind of like fawning over Ken the whole movie, and he was very sensitive, and he was so distraught, but still trying to be Ken's friend throughout the whole movie. This thing looks too goofy. I think that's the only thing we agree on, is this guy looks goofy. This one right here.
Oh yeah, he looks just like, to me, like the actor, Goofy.
How does he look like him? Have you seen Michael Cera?
Yes, I've seen him. I even Googled him before I even looked at him, and I saw how he grew into his older looks. He doesn't get more attractive.
Oh, damn, you're mean. Okay.
I think the doll looks just like him.
I don't think it looks like him. Well, regardless.
Now, the side part, Barbie. No, I'm just kidding.
The side part?
The green dress, the one we talked about last week.
Oh, I gotcha. So yeah, hold on. We got some more comments. Here we go. Let me scroll back up, guys.
Uh-oh. Not now.
Eric Patterson wrote, I'm waiting for the Dia de los Muertos Barbie to go on sale on Amazon. Okay, yeah, that part. They're already dropping the prices to like the regular $75 price point. But yeah, same, because I don't think they're going to sell out. They never really do. But wait for the Llorona one to come out. That one's really cool. I just don't like the base doll that they use. It's like I think it's one of those like 90s looking dolls that I don't care for. Like the face mold. But the actual doll, like the way they painted the skull Katrina kind of paint on her and everything else is really cool. And the fact that it's just Llorona is really cool.
I thought you had said that they may have sold out on one of those Dia de los Muertos.
No. They I think they just relocated more stock to Amazon.
Gotcha.
Maria Toth wrote, LOL, I appreciate the Friday afternoon laughs. Jobs wrote, I think Allan is cute. Yes, he's not the most handsome face mold, but I don't think that he's bad. Yeah, it's a little bit of a jump scare for me, but I think I don't know.
I like the hair, the rooted hair. I like the added hair.
I'm just like, for $55, I just don't think it's cute. That's all.
Well, blame the actor.
I'm not blaming the actor. I like the actor. You're so mean. He's gonna see. He might see this.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is public. This is public, Tim. You're just calling him ugly, calling him weird looking.
No, I'm just
He's
saying
not
the
good looking with age.
Well, I'm just saying
Damn,
the way they did
calm
that.
down. Poor guy. I'm like,
well, you're mad at a doll that represents a real
No,
person.
I'm not. I'm mad that he doesn't look like the actor. That's what I'm mad at. Because to me, he doesn't look like him. Like if you had a doll, like if you liked an actor and then a doll came out and it looked scary, you would be a little upset, wouldn't you? That's all I'm saying is I don't think it looks like him and it's a little upsetting. I know you think it looks like him, but I don't think it looks like him.
It's like the Britney Spears doll.
My God.
Even though it doesn't like look like her, they do capture features where you're like, oh my God, that's the Britney Spears doll.
Sal wrote, I'm his personal friend and I'm telling you.
Oops.
Oh my God, I love Michael Cera. I think he's
Maybe you can autograph it for me, Sal.
Don't autograph Tim's. I'm just upset at this doll. I love that they made another boy doll out of the movie. I just hate how like goofy and scary looking this one is, because he's not a scary. Look, he is a little bit of a goofy guy. Of course, that's why he's a comedic, like very dry humor like actor. But he's not ugly like this. He's not.
You need to rewatch the movie.
I watched the movie.
Okay,
I love the Barbie movie.
There's times where you need to watch a movie and you need to look at everyone's.
Oh shit!
Now I'm talking about movie camera.
Okay, keep going.
That you need to actually look at each character, just focus on that character throughout the movie. I did that with Tu Wong Fu when I was obsessed with Tu Wong Fu. I watched it so many times. I knew each character's different lines when it happened. Knew it verbatim. I loved it. So maybe you need to do that. Watch the Barbie movie,
Maria,
and then just focus on Allan.
Maria Toth wrote, I agree with everything you said about the actor that played Allan. Who, Tim or me? Who do you agree with, Maria? Is it Tim or me? Because we need to know.
We're going to come after you, Maria. Watch out.
Eric Patterson wrote, I like the playline Allan. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
So
that's my other thing. That's what I'm saying too. If you were going to come out with this, you shouldn't have come out with this so close to this playline one. Because this playline one, of course everybody loves. He's cute. He's adorable. It's the vintage. They should have just gave him the pink jumpsuit if that was the case and made him like $25 and not giving him this whole extra outfit. I understand the details. That's cool. I just don't understand why they dropped this right after that. Like, it makes no sense. It's like when they redo the astronaut reproduction Barbie over and over again. It's like, why do you keep doing that? But this literally came out like in 2 months span. It's like separate. It's like, what? Why? Why not just focus on this and make it more high quality, like jumpsuit or something, or make his face better looking? Because this is jump scared.
Do that, Michael Cera?
No, I said no.
What's his name? Michael Cera.
Stop! I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this doll's scary. He's a cute, good-looking guy. He's a little goofy, but I don't think he looks like this. And some of our friends online don't think he looks like this either. I'm just saying. Anyways, but yeah, it's just a little bit of a downgrade from this for sure. And this is a playline, $15, so cute. This one's so adorable. Of course, they can make the face look like whatever they want to look like, but it comes with so many accessories. It's just like this. What are we really paying for it? $55. I know that sounds like I'm trash talking, but it's true. I don't care about the box. The box is not impressive. It's like.
Well, he's on a made-to-move body for one, so they gave him a made-to-move
that's
body.
True. That's true. I
and
forgot
then
about
he has
that.
Actual hair, so they have hair on him.
Oh my
That comes
God,
with 2 outfits.
Sal, I agree with you. Sal wrote it should have been Dua Lupa mermaid.
Dua Lupa.
Dua Loop. Or is it Wendy Williams to say that Dua Loop? That Lupa Dua? Yeah, I actually thought about that too. I said they should have done the Dua Lipa mermaid. I thought that would have been such a wonderful. Or I forget her name, but the beautiful trans woman who played one of the Barbie characters with the red hair. There's an outfit she wears in the movie where it's like a kind of a satin, like a mini dress, hot pink, and there's like this, I think, a neon green bow attached on a belt behind her. And it's such a cool outfit. Like that Dula Peep. There you go, Dula Peep. That Dula Peep. But I think her doll would have been really cool too, because then we would have had another transgender Barbie doll, because that would have been, of course, monumental to have another one, because we already have Laverne Cox. So it would have been really cool to have the Barbie. Oh, and just to show you guys real quick, I brought him out just to show you. I'm a huge fan. Like, I love what they did with the Ryan Gosling mold. That they finally released him. He's carrying his little vintage Ken doll right here from the 40th anniversary Ken doll that came with the the little miniature with the actual big doll. But I gave it to him, to Ryan Gosling, because of course I had changed into this outfit for him when we went out of town. The last time I took him out of town, but
look at, even with this doll, even though it has like the Gosling look how big the doll's chin is.
Yeah, that's his face. That's how big his chin is. What's wrong with that?
I didn't know his chin was that big. I thought he just had like a natural jagged.
Not everybody has a small feminine jawline, I guess.
Like Allan.
Yeah, Michael Cera has a much more narrow jawline. Yeah. So there you go. So more delicate. He's a lot more like strong and pronounced jawline, I guess, like much more intense. But yeah.
No, I was saying, but when they make the dolls, I think they just kind of elaborate more in certain details to make them doll-like. So they could see.
Sorry, I left in a comment I just saw. Eric Patterson wrote, "Oh my God, Chucky." Okay, basically, someone could probably mod him into like Child's Play 3 Chucky when he has all the stitching and staples in him. And I can. Wolf Tummy here. He lives here in Arizona. He has a podcast with Formaldehyde. He does all those Substance Barbie dolls and stuff. He could probably turn him into Chucky. He makes Art the Clown Ken dolls. Yeah, he uses these boxes. So good. More comments. I've seen Tim, Maria agrees with your opinions about Allan. She didn't like it. I guess. But the movie's supposed to be funny, so I guess that's why they did it. You want to read that?
I can't read.
Sal wrote, Sal wrote, we all want the Margot Robbie blue mod outfit from when she first visits Weird Barbie, but they don't give AF. That blue outfit where she has her, that's a very pretty outfit. To be quite honest, I don't have any of the, I have the roller skating Barbie, but that's it. I'm not a big fan of the Margot Robbie dolls that they did, because to me it's like, none of them really spoke out to me in that sort of way. I only bought a few. I started buying all of these because I died when they released this mold, and I thought it was hilarious. So I started buying all the Kens. But and I hear a lot of people say that they want the
Margot Robbie,
the blue mod outfit for sure. I think when it comes to her,
she started getting sad, right? That's why they gave her the blue.
No, it was the outfit where she first went to go visit Weird Barbie. It was like this mod outfit.
She was like getting sad. Like that's when her personality started to change.
Oh, you know what outfit I was thinking of? I'm confused with. It's the one where she comes back and she gives up, and it's like a dress that's blue. But that doll already exists. I actually, out of all of them, I probably like that one the best. But yeah, because I didn't like the disco outfit, like her sequin jumpsuit. I thought it was kind of boring. I thought a lot of her outfits are kind of boring. The gingham dress and all those dolls, I didn't really care too much for them. The only one I kind of liked, because it came in a 2-set, was the pre-order where they're sitting by the campfire and Ken's singing to her. I thought that was cute. When I saw it in person at the convention last year, I thought it was really cute.
It was a nice little diorama the way
exactly, yeah. Chuck, everybody's laughing to put LOL Chucky. What I think is Joves wrote, what I think is weird, why he's wearing the pink outfit and then he's OG beach out is like the second outfit. Yeah, like in the box, instead of wearing this outfit, his main outfit, he's wearing this one. Like it should have been opposite.
Well, I think it's because they already did the play line.
That was my second thought too. It's like that's what I assumed too. It's like the same doll they would have done.
Yeah.
They should have just made it a lot better quality. I'm just not convinced with the second outfit. I like you said, I prefer the pink jumpsuit. I think it looks really cute, but they should have just focused on that then, because we already then you could have bought him. They could have made people spend more money because the only way to get his new outfit was to buy the Playline one, which would have been cool. But yeah, here, let me make sure I'm not missing any more comments from you guys on YouTube. Chucky, lol, yeah. Jobs wrote, I only have the cowgirl and the Mojo Dojo Casa House can with the huge fur coat, and I bought those on clearance. Exactly, yeah. Especially the faux fur Ken goes on sale quite a bit, a lot. So he's a really amazing doll. He really is. I just hate the stands they come on. They detach from the base so easily. They usually have to put like a dot of hot glue to make it stay.
Yeah, but the mink coat was like the best piece out of
it.
It
is. It's really cool. It sheds quite a bit, but it's still really cool. Yeah. I don't mind it. Oh, we got some more comments. 1 second. Oh, we got one comment. Where is that Ken Min from? I have that Min Barbie, but it came with a doll. Oh, this one? This is Ryan Gosling. This is the one from the most recent movie. They finally started releasing all the Barbie, the movie Ken dolls with the Ryan Gosling face. Yeah. I redressed him. This is not his outfit. This is a different clothing. The shoes are from another doll, and then this belongs to another doll. But the base doll is from Barbie, the movie, the series they did. But yeah, check that out. We just posted that earlier today, just because I wanted to share it. I thought it was kind of funny, a little jump scare on this Friday morning for you all. But other than that, that's kind of like all the content we posted this week. Just been really busy. Of course, we do have stuff that we've bought, but we're kind of waiting to share. Yes. But we'll move on from that for right now. Really quick, because I don't want to dwell and get a little bit too down, but we had unfortunate news hit us this week. We just wanted to pay our respects because she was a fellow doll collector. Our friend Maria from here in Phoenix, she was our table host at the National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention this past year. So if you saw the video, you probably saw her in our video, and we took pictures with her. But our friend unfortunately passed away. She had a heart catheter surgery, and it didn't go well, and she passed away a few days ago. And I just wanted to say, I'm so sorry, condolences to her family, and I've been really sad, of course, for my friend that passed away. I was just talking to her about the convention and how she was going to sell at the upcoming doll show in October. We're selling at the one here in Phoenix, and it's just it's really sad.
Very sad, very unfortunate. Like I said, she was a beautiful lady, very fun and a real spunky woman, and we had such a good time with her at the National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention, and she hosted our table, and she gave us these fabulous dolls. Do you have your doll?
Yeah.
Let me grab my doll. I have her way over here.
Well, the whole thing was like she had these dresses made for everybody at our table, so it was like because it was Louisville, Kentucky, so it's a Kentucky Derby, like horses. Yeah. And then the purse, it says Kentucky on it, of course. What does it? Yeah, it says Kentucky on it, and it has a state, like outline of the state, and these little hats. Little fun and she put it on these like fashion Barbie Playline dolls for us to model these creations. But Maria was kind of she had some she was an awesome collector. She collected like vintage stuff, of course, and a lot. She loved Barbie. Like Barbie was number one.
And she also had the number 1, number 2, and it was so fun because one year she had them in her backpack. We're like, girl, someone's going to rob you. You need to put that away. She was ready, though. She was like, come on, come at me. That's kind of a fun lady she was. But no, like George says, she loved collecting her Barbie dolls. She loved sharing the fun with these dolls. She had these dresses made for each doll, and she also gifted us the dresses that the doll originally even had on them. Remember, that was one of the things. And then I could not make it, unfortunately, to her last Barbie party that she had a gathering at her house. George was fortunate enough to go, but he brought me a lot of the fixings that they had made there, and she had shared a chili recipe that she had made. First time I've ever had, I was telling George, cinnamon in a chili recipe. Very unusual taste, but I actually, after a while, because I just love chili, enjoyed it. It was something that I didn't think I needed in my life, but now I even messaged her, but probably gone through so many messages that it just got missed. But I really wanted to have her share that recipe with me. But who knows? Maybe I'll try to remake it. But I believe it was called Cincinnati Chili, I think it was, or something. But yeah, I feel bad that I missed that party. But I'm glad like George had a good time over there and enjoyed
Well,
the good food.
I started getting kind of becoming close with her up this past year because of the convention, just
Yeah,
talking to her more and learning about her and just and her learning about me. So it was just it was really shocking. I'm gonna try not to get emotional because I've been crying
yeah,
quite a bit, but she's she's an awesome she was an awesome person. It seems like everybody who's remembering her just has really nice positive things to say. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy, and it's so crazy because she was getting ready to go to the Rome Barbie convention, and I remember I actually had messaged her like about a week ago because I thought her surgery already passed, and I was like, hey, oh my god, I'm so sorry if I got to check up on you. How's your surgery? She's like, oh no, it's coming up. I can't wait for it to just get it over with because they were just checking to see if there was any blockage with the heart catheters and because she was getting ready to go to Rome and all that. And then she was like, yeah, we're talking about the doll show. She was gonna sell at the coming doll show too. I was just like, oh my god, it's just like so crazy sometimes how life has other plans for people, but
yeah.
um, she's
Rest,
gonna be missed. But she touched a lot of people's hearts. From a general consensus, she's across the board. A stand-up lady, a very sweet, very caring, very compassionate, fabulous and chic lady with a
very
wonderful doll
accepting.
collection, and yeah, very accepting. She was like about my mom's age. So every time I talked to her, it was very maternal. It was very sweet. She was just like not judgmental. She just like super chill, super cool. And for someone to come, because my mom's in her late 60s, and for people from that era to be like that, it's just you don't come across it every day. So yeah, really awesome. Um, uh, let me remove this comment. This person's being rude right
Oh
there.
no, not another
Yeah,
Rudy.
yeah. So let me just remove one right there.
Bad
Oh, thank you,
Rudy.
Maria. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. She hopefully, and she had a fabulous collection. So I know she had a grandson that she loved a lot, and her grandson loved to collect Barbies. He actually went to one of her Barbie parties at her house that she hosted, and I hope that her collection maybe ends up with him. I
Yeah,
think it'd be beautiful because I'm sure that that young boy would really love all. She has beautiful dolls and immaculate. I just hope, and I'm sure her family is gonna look out
yeah.
after her stuff because that's one thing you need to think about as a doll collector. It's like if something forbid ever happened to you, it's just like, where's all my stuff gonna
Yeah.
go? you
Hopefully,
know?
like you said, it goes to her grandson, somebody who would love and appreciate it and enjoy it, and then keep her memory alive through that, rather than getting into some person's hands who just wants to make a buck.
Yeah, she had made these. They're like it's a necklace. Tim's wearing his, but she was when she went because she was a stewardess and she was in Maui like a couple weeks ago, and she was making these pendant necklaces. And you can see I'm gonna show my main camera first, but these are 2D little like artworks in here that she. It was funny because when we went to her party, that's when she gave them to me. They're
Mm.
2Ds right there. See the 2Ds. Oh, thank you, Sal. I appreciate it. But she forgot to glue mine down, so when I picked mine up, they were just falling out. I was like, Maria, this one fell out. I was like, the next one fell out. The third one broke. She's like, here, I'll check them. She's like, I forgot to glue yours. She forgot to glue all of
But
mine.
yeah, but she made you Tootie.
Yeah, she made me 3, yeah, because I love 2D so
Yeah.
much. So thank you,
And
Maria.
that was like, yeah, she asked everybody
Yeah.
what they wanted. That was fun.
Yeah, that was really nice. But just wanted to
To appreciate her,
appreciate
remember
her and
her.
just give her dedicate some time to her today here on our live because she was a fellow doll collector here in Phoenix. Those 2D
Beautiful
necklaces
lady.
are so cute. She sounds like such a, yeah, she was fabulous and yeah. So I just wanted, but I'm sure she would appreciate us just to keep going forward and being keep collecting and being with our other Barbie friends. So in the tradition of Maria and her vibrant spirit, let's keep moving forward with today's live. Oh, something's happening with
Oh,
TikTok. You
that's a
got it? Okay.
puzzle.
Okay, so The next thing, I guess the final thing, since we're going to start wrapping up in a little bit, is our last section of today's our live, which is doll news and gossip. Doll news and gossip. So the first thing on the agenda today is, I don't know if I've talked about this, but with Monster High, their G3, their newer generation of their dolls, they have the new Skelita, a playline doll coming out. Skelita is a skeletal girl. She's very folklorico, all like, you know, Mexican inspired. She's a skeleton. And then what's really cute about her, I saw the photos, she comes with an accessory. It's the little concha, or pan de huevo, some people call it. Concha, which is if you guys don't know, it's those Mexican breads that are circular, and they're kind of
sugar coating on top.
The sugar coating, and it looks like a turtle shell, kind of. But concha means like a conch shell, so it's supposed to look like a seashell more than anything. But she comes with one of those as an accessory, and tons of other accessories, because Monster High dolls come with. That's the thing I do appreciate about the G3 dolls. They come with so many accessories.
Yeah, that's fun.
And they're all very detailed dolls. Even though I don't really like the G3 dolls, I do appreciate that. Gotcha. Then next up is Barbie Dream Besties are coming out with more dolls. It's leaked. They have another Barbie and another Brooklyn doll coming out. They're all pinked out. Yeah. Pink this time. So that's really cool. And then the other really interesting thing I saw on Twitter was apparently there's these bald Barbies and a Ken doll they give them out to children with terminal illnesses like cancer, and the result to balding. They're like a Barbie that's bald, and she comes with a little wig, and then there's a Ken with the little wig. But sorry, mailman. There's these dolls that they make for these kids that they give out to them, and then somebody commented on that same post on Twitter, and they were like, "Oh, sometimes they have these for sale at the Mattel store in El Segundo." So that's something interesting to look out for. The Ken one was actually pretty cute. I like the Ken one a lot. He looked kind of adorable with his little bald head, and in his little wig. Because you don't see boy wigs for dolls at all, so that was cool, or at least boy, styles. And then next up is, this is hilarious. As you guys know, like whenever there's, I don't know if you've seen, but whenever collector dolls come out, like the Chinese factories, and they'll sell them off of Temu or AliExpress, they make knockoff, like the latest ones were the Wednesday dolls and the Beetlejuice ones. They made knockoff ones that were like super, super funny looking and such cheap quality. And they've struck again. They have the infamous and brand new knockoff Corpse Bride Collector doll. She is the most funniest looking thing on earth. I cannot wait to get one. I want to order one so bad. There's actually a seller on eBay that has them listed from China. A seller from China, I'm saying, on eBay. But they have them for $36 or $32. I think I'm gonna wait to see if the listing pops up on AliExpress, and I'll buy it from AliExpress.
Well, you better be careful. The last time you waited, they disappeared. And then I thought with that little doll, it looked like could be a daughter of her.
Oh my god!
Because it had more of a younger, little rounded face.
Well, you know what's funny? Big body. Her face was shaped like a football. Hey Arnold, but it was squished down like this, so she looked like a Hey Arnold Corpse Bride weird like interpretation of what the heck, I don't know what's going on.
Well, like Barbie back in the vintage days, clone dolls nowadays are like worth quite a bit of money. So maybe it's worth just investing into something like that.
Well, yeah, because the other thing I noticed while I was looking for is they have. I'm not crazy. I'm not one of those like I'm obsessed with K-pop demon hunters, but they made K-pop knockoff, because there's no official, but they look like knockoff K-pop demon hunter dolls. The 3 of them, which I do want to get those because those look kind of cute. I just because it's like such a huge pop cultural moment now, like I don't want to miss out on those.
So someone just made them randomly?
Well, Chinese factory. You can tell that it's like really low quality, like those Dollar Tree dolls that you.
So they haven't came out with a demon.
No, supposedly they're in the works.
Oh, okay.
But people are like, you better hurry up because you're missing your window. It's kind of like what these dolls like. I was
going to say, they got the movie dolls that they did with Barbie. They keep coming out with those, and the movie's already way past.
Well, they advertised it as an anniversary. Like this was a 2-year anniversary. That's why they came out with this new wave of dolls.
Yeah, Mattel's good about anniversaries.
Yeah. We got more comments. Those. Oh man, we'll have to watch the replay. I bet I missed it Tuesday. Taylor said. Yeah, Tetsuga. You didn't. Well, we were just advertising our newest video we just posted, which you can watch right after this live. But we kind of just advertised it. We didn't really say anything too much new about the
Doll collecting on
Penthouse.
TikTok said K-pop dolls would sell like pancakes.
I thought about this because I've been a fan of K-pop for such a long time, and like one of my most favorite third generation groups is Blackpink. I thought that's such a. I know they came out with the little Blackpink, like they're like miniature little like surprise dolls, little figurines.
Oh.
But if they would have collabed with like a
Mattel or
like I would have
MGM
I would have
or
loved to see Bratz, like how they did the Mean Girls 4-pack, like a four pack of like Blackpink. Like that would have been amazing. But they're in the height of their career. I guess they're still in their height of their career, but like the real gist of like when they were promoting Korea and they were like blowing up like crazy. Because I think right now Cat's Eye has the eye of the K-pop world, even though they're a global group, but they're but they did the Monster High collaboration, but the dolls are not for sale. It just was a collaboration.
Yeah.
I actually liked all those dolls.
I wonder if they
did with
gave
Cat's Eye.
it to the singers.
Probably not.
No,
I think they kept them because they advertised them. They brought them to San Diego Comic-Con with them.
Oh, okay, but the K-pop Demon Slayers, I think the reason why they're so popular, in my version, is because they have English speaking songs.
Probably
that's why they got a little more trendy.
And probably yeah. But that, and then I don't know. I think it's like the tail end of the K-pop, and then to garner people's attention, especially here in America. Mm-hmm. Yeah, put it in all English because that's where I was questioning. I was like, how is this K-pop? I understand the culture of it was K-pop. I didn't understand because I love K-pop and I pay attention to the music and all that and everything. But what I learned, because you looked this up, is the singers and the people who wrote the music and who sing the music are all K-pop producers and artists and singers. I'm like, even though it's in English, they're the actual bread and the people who create K-pop. Like one of my favorite groups, Red Velvet, one of the main writers who write for them, who had written for them, is one of the singers from the trio. So I was like, okay. So anyways, yeah, the dolls, hopefully maybe we'll see them in the future. I just wonder what doll brand will release them. Like, I could see Barbie doing K-pop Demon Hunters because they're like the actual animated characters are like human proportions.
Yes.
But then Bratz is starting to do a lot of celebrity collaborations too, like with Lola Indigo coming out soon, and then they're doing Tyla in the future. So we'll see with that. And then they've done other characters like Beyonce with Destiny's Child. What, that was them, right? Mattel did Beyonce.
I think it was a knockoff.
I think it was Barbie did a Beyonce one. I have it. I think some with the eyelashes. Anyways, but yeah, those are the things we're looking forward to, I guess. That was doll news and gossip, and that was our segment for today, I guess. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I mean, I'm enjoying the collecting now. I'm waiting for some new items, so hopefully some more fun videos will come soon. I found a lot of neat things out there in the online world, so hopefully share that soon. Yes.
Yeah, and so do I. I did a fun haul for Tootie and Tearful, but I need to go make some exchanges at the store. So I'll have to show that to you guys next week on our post it, do something.
And my friend Allan doll's on its way.
Oh my God, yeah, your ugly Michael Cera doll.
I didn't say that, Michael Cera.
No, I'm repeating what you said.
I didn't say nothing about no ugly.
Oh, what'd you say?
I just was commenting about the way it looked. I didn't label anything.
I think this doll is not very good looking. It's scary. That's what I think is scary. Rewind. Yeah, it's a little scary. That's what I don't like about it. But anyways, well,
that wraps up this video.
Yeah, okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Yes, enjoy your weekend too, Eric Patterson. Oh, Raul, I love Cat's Eye. I want to try the Jollibee menu. Oh, yeah, Jollibee's. I think it's a specific taste palette.
Yeah.
You have to either like really just have no expectations and just go into it, or already grew up with it, because it's like I can imagine someone eating McDonald's and not growing up with it. They're just like, they're not gonna like it, especially if it's fast food.
I mean, I ate it. I had when we went.
I thought it was okay. I didn't really care for it so much. Yeah,
but I've had better.
But say it again.
That wraps up this video.
Yes, you guys. So remember, if you have any dolls up in your attic or whatever, you may have any vintage dolls up in your attic, down your basement, or up your closet, be sure to reach out to us because potentially we can work on a future video. If not, thank you so much for joining us today. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below and share this video. So thank you guys so much and see you next week. God, I'm getting good at this. I was like, who am
Hispanic heritage.
Who am I? Nicki Minaj? Okay. Bye, you guys. So let's say goodbye to TikTok. Bye, Saul. Thank you for joining us, Saul.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And now,
and now,
and then bye YouTube.
YouTube, thank you, our beautiful supporters and fans. I love it.
Yes, bye Maria, bye everybody,
Bye,
bye
guys.
Tetsugal, goodbye. Yes.
And bye. To
Yeah,
the
we'll
main
post it tomorrow.
videos.
We'll post it tomorrow or tonight.
What?
The
This
replay.
video?
The replay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we'll be posting this replay.